Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Delray Beach forced to remove Pride intersection amid state pressure. In a decision that's drawing concern from the LGBTQ+ community nationwide, Delray Beach, Florida will soon remove its iconic Pride intersection, a once celebrated symbol of inclusion and resilience. While removal of the Pride intersection was being fought by the city and activists, it appears the decision is now final. The intersection, painted in rainbow colors at Northwest 2nd Street and Northwest 1st Avenue in the Pineapple Grove district, had stood since 2021. At first, it looked like Delray Beach could preserve the rainbow artwork since it wasn't on a state road. City officials initially believed it wasn't subject to Florida's new transportation law, but that changed after further review. City Manager Terrence Moore now says the city is legally obligated to remove the crosswalks. This follows pressure from the U.S. Transportation Secretary Duffy and Florida's Perdue, who claimed, without evidence, that rainbow crosswalks distract drivers. They warn that cities refusing to comply could lose transportation funding. Moore announced, quote, "We understand this intersection holds deep meaning for many in our LGBTQ+ community and beyond. For many, it is a symbol of pride, visibility, and belonging. While we must adhere to state guidelines, our city remains committed to honoring our values of inclusion, equity, and respect for all," end quote. Vandalism has marred the intersection 3 times since its dedication, twice involving trucks carrying Trump flags, burning tires over the crosswalk. In the third case, no license plate was captured. Now all eyes are on whether Delray Beach will continue sponsoring its Pride Festival. Though commissioners reaffirmed a $15,000 allocation earlier this year, the pressure from Tallahassee and Washington could shift the city's future stance. For now, a symbol of love and inclusion is set to be erased, not by vandals, but by the very system that once allowed it to bloom. Yeah, this is a tough story. The marring of the rainbow crosswalk multiple times. I know my mom lives in Delray Beach, so when that went up, she was really excited for me to come and see it, and was really proud that Delray Beach had done that. And then as Delray Beach has now rolled out having a Pride event in Delray Beach, and it is a very welcoming and amazing city, it's sad to see that something that's so iconic, or to bring. And again, the Pineapple, for those who have been to Delray Beach, the Pineapple Grove area is not a busy road. It is a neighborhoody downtown, kind of a side street almost. So to say that is distracting or dangerous is completely, again, without fact or without any kind of study.
Well, and going directly into the MAGA playbook, right? They're making this claim without fact, whereas in fact, the U.S. Department of Transportation Federal Highway Administration says the exact opposite. On their website, it says there are 3 main crosswalk visibility enhancements that help make crosswalks more visible to drivers. These include high visibility crosswalks with lighting and signage and pavement markings, meaning well lighted and well positioned crosswalk signs. And so absolutely against what they're saying, but they don't need to have proof, they just need to say it.
Well, and you look at other examples, not only in Wilton Manors with our bike paths that are painted on the macadam on the pavement, but other communities that have those initiatives as well. So you really have to wonder, how long that argument's going to hold. I mean, I know that I've heard people just walking down the drive, and some people are concerned, what's next? Are they going to go after the Rainbow Bridge in Wilton Manors that crosses between Fort Lauderdale and Wilton Manors in the drive? So it's terrible that they're using funding as a threat. And
Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, being worried about a crosswalk in Delray Beach versus, planes falling out of the sky. I would say there's probably a bigger fish to fry in the Department of Transportation. Yes. They need to worry about like air traffic control and not rainbow crosswalks. But I will
tell us how you really feel.
I'll tell you how you really feel. Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.